Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Lee, shoes.
Ready?
Yeah, Roy.
Good morning. So today we are at Thoresby Estate in Nottinghamshire, and this is cereals. So cereals is probably the leading event on the arable sector of the farming industry's calendar. So we exhibit here primarily is for grain store buildings, is what we exhibit here for, but it's a good chance as well to catch up with all our existing customers and meet new ones, take new inquiries and look forward to what is changing in the industry. So we'll take a look around today, all the other stuff, some of the things that people have got going on or any changes that may happen that we can then implement into what we do, so that whether it be the change in the spec of a building or farm assurance or whatever it may be, we're sort of ahead of the game to make sure that we've got everything right for what the customer needs. So should be a good day. Weather's with us. Weather's forecast to be good all day today and tomorrow. Traffic was a nightmare getting in this morning, so we were a little bit late, but we're set up. Wes is on the stand now, so we're just having a quick wander around to see what there is. I'd say the show is probably a little bit smaller than what it is or has been of previous years, but it still looks set to be a good day. So I think normally there's about 17,000 people visit this event, so hopefully we're in for a good day. Okay, so day 2 of cereals. Yesterday was a belting good day. Loads of interest yesterday, and a lot of interest as well in the competition. We have this on every show, which is the enter to win. So basically you leave us your details, put it in a pot, we pick it out. You get your Makita bag with all your goodies as well. So when you come to the next show, don't forget to come on the stand and fill that in. Show's getting a little bit busy, but we're going to head down now and see Ollie Bloggs because he's on the Series Rural stand.
It's amazing how many people turn up for a free sandwich. I don't know why I'm here. Apparently it's about young people, so I won't say I'm young anymore. I'm 42. I left school at 16. I didn't want to go to further education because I hated school, being dyslexic. At the time I left school, we farmed 180 acres with my dad. Being a farmer, you're pretty practical and can turn your hand to anything. So, we'd be clearing trees one day, we might be getting a cash machine out of the ditch for him another day that's been stolen, all sorts of stuff like that. So yeah, we used to do a bit of composting. Anyway, we realised that then when the legislation changed that we go out of the composting and go more into the woodier material, which was biomass. So we currently process around 4,000 tonne a year of tree horizons into wood chip. I was lucky enough as well about 3 or 4 years ago to buy one of the farms we rented. So we're up to about 1,400 acres now and a lot is rented. One day we drilled it with OSR and a neighbour on me was like, there's a digger, in the middle of your field. So I went down, I was like, what are you doing? Like, we're digging some test holes. I was like, why? Oh, well, they're going to sell it. So I rung up the widow because the guy died who we rented it off and said, what's going on? She said, oh, we're thinking of selling it. So how much do you want for it? And she told me, well, that sounds cheap. So I rung the bank up and used to joke with the bank manager at the time that I was 10% of his workload. So I used to say that he works me every Monday morning. Anyway, he went and looked through all my borrowing because I'd have loans on mortgages for other land and building projects and stuff. And he said, right, if we jig everything around, put all that to one side and then do this, do that. He said, you can actually do it for the same payment you're paying now. Bought the farm and had this courtyard of buildings and a big farmhouse. And my initial thoughts were, I'll do an Airbnb out of the farmhouse. Anyway, my mum talked me out of it, said, no one's going to want to come and stay here, it's on the edge of Liverpool, wondering what to do. And then a girl just turned up in the yard. She was looking for someone to keep a horse while she was at the vet school in Liverpool. So I gave her a few places to try, and I said, if you find somewhere, text me, and I'll tell you whether, because I had a local Ollie, she was from Norfolk. I said, I'll tell you whether it's, it's a good place to leave your horse. I don't want you going somewhere a bit dodgy. Like, yeah. I come up with the idea of doing 7 stables as horse accommodation, if you will. And then rent the house out, 7 different apartments, if you will. Get the vet students to bring the horse. Then that means mummy and daddy aren't looking after the horse, or paying to look after the horse. If they're all living together, then they could all take it in turns. They can live there. I can get city set-up prices for the farmhouse, and then it's a use of the stables. Another bit of diversification which I fell into by mistake was the YouTube thing. So when it was the very first day of lockdown, the BBC were due to come and do some filming of what was going on the farm, because they used to come out every few months and do a little bit of an update on local news. They love a weather event. If it's raining or it's too dry, if they're out, they want to do something. We made this piece of what was happening on the farm that day. We just had a really wet winter and it's suddenly come dead dry, like someone flipped a switch. Normally they'd get in the cab with me and they'd film what I'm doing and me speaking about it. I took my phone out and I'm talking to it. And it's weird, you talk to everyone on the phone, but when you start putting a camera at you, it's even weirder. They edited it all together like, our boss will not believe that we've not been in the cab with you. We've got a 13 grand lens on this camera here and you've just done that with your phone. It's amazing. Next day I sat with the tracks going up and down, a bit bored. I thought, I'll do it again. And I just took my phone out of my pocket and I just made like a 2 or 3 minute video and I said it's day 2 of cab isolation, I called it.
How much time do you spend editing your videos when you've got a team that does it doing it?
If the video's 10 minutes long, I can edit in 10 minutes. It's sometimes less. It's difficult when I'm with people because you kind of got to listen to it in case someone in the background's like swearing or something. Like it's on that kind of thing, so you have to edit some of that out. There's stuff I'll do and I know I'll get a backlash, but it's deliberate. It helps the algorithm. It's like when it said cyclists should all pull over for tractors. 99% of cyclists are just out for leisure, whereas most 99% of the tractors on the road are working.
What would be your funniest comment you think you've had from your video? What stands out as being
The funny
when you look through your comments on some of the videos?
What, from someone angry? I mean, when I got the cyclists excited, up the road there were some guys doing some road works, and we needed to get through with the combine, and they kind of set it out badly, and I thought, I better go down and see him. And when I got down there, the guy's like, "So I think I know you." I was like, "All right." He said, "Do you do YouTube?" I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Yeah, I'm a cyclist." Farming just is, it's always got its ups and downs. I mean, I'll do a politician's answer on this one and just like skirt the question, but to me the biggest concern in the next few years is interest rates. You know, I've expanded, and like, you know, they say fortune favours the brave, well it does until interest rates bite. But even down to like machinery swapping now, that's suddenly got expensive. That combine over there, if I did the same deal that I did when I bought the one 2 years ago, the interest would have been 76,000 rather than 24,000 on the deal. All our cash flow completely hammered by the fertiliser and energy costs, and now we've got grain at lower levels. It's not good. I mean, I'm always kind of like, it's a growing population, food's now going to be appreciated, you know, we're going to be all right, but as soon as there is a chance of making money, someone somewhere has got it out of us. Oh well, thanks for having me.
So there we go, that is the end of the show. I'm going to pack up now while Wes watches, which is what normally happens at a show when we finish. We've had a really good 2 days, to be fair. A lot of old faces come and seen us, a lot of new faces as well with new fresh inquiries. Still a lot of positivity in the marketplace, which is fantastic. We use the shows as a bit of a gauge as well, just to see what the market's doing, what's happening, whether people are still spending, which they clearly are. So we've got a big level of inquiry while we've been here, which is great. So we'll get back now. This morning obviously we went across and saw Ollie Harrison. Great speech by Ollie, so well done. So we'll leave you guys and we will catch you next week. If you like what you've seen, hit subscribe, ring the bell, and we'll catch you next time. Cheers.